What is your thoughts on sea monsters or Loch Ness monster type creatures?
About Loch Ness Monster, that place has a very that creature and that location has a very special place in my heart. When I was younger, I used to live in Ireland, and Scotland's just right next door. So I told my dad, I was like, Dad, I really want to see the Loch Ness Monster. Can we go? And he's like, no problem. So we go to Scotland and we go to the Loch Ness, and I had my camera ready. I was ready to be the discoverer of the Loch Ness Monster. Sat there about 20 minutes and I was just bored out of my mind. There was nothing there. And then some random Scottish man invites me and my dad to his boat to eat some oysters. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. You're an absolute stranger. And that was the first and last time I've ever had oysters in my life. And I never saw the Loch Ness Monster. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, and I would imagine with everyone with cell phone cameras now, there'd be more evidence of something like that if it was to exist.
There have been a few. Okay. So the Loch Ness Monster recently, there was one, I think it's like a millionaire. He said, if you ever catch footage of Loch Ness, I will give you, several thousand pounds. And no one's really been able to fulfill that. There was an old couple a few years ago that they think they caught a video of the Loch Ness, but some have debugged it as just a log, which we've seen consistently with the Loch Ness. That's kind of the debunker answer of, guys, it's just a log. But with that particular video caught by this old couple, it it was moving in the water in that area, and it looked really long. I think people measured it to like 9 feet or so. So not as long as what we think the Loch Ness would be, but longer than any of your average creatures, minus maybe alligators, but those are not prevalent in that area. So there's that. But because we haven't received any full conclusions, and it really isn't this extreme international interest, people don't really talk about those recent findings too often.
Yeah, and in Canada, we have something called Ogopogo
Such
that's
a fun
similar
name.
to. Yeah, it's in Kelowna, BC. There has been a couple videos in recent years, but nothing substantial. But good to know your opinion on that.